Hi, my name is Jeffrey Liu, and this is my final project for 15112 at Carnegie Mellon University. My project is called Starcraft Tactics. Starcraft Tactics is a tile-based tactic game. This game requires two players to play. One will be the Protoss side, the other will be the Terran side. The objective for each player is to destroy all the buildings on the map that belongs to the other player. So on each round, each player should build units, gain economy, try to defend the attacks of other players, and just simply destroy the other player. On each round, the current player will gain an amount of resources. The amount of resources gained are directly proportional to the harvester's count. So build up your economy first before you decide to attack. Barracks or gateways will produce ground units that will be blocked by Terrans on the map. Stargates and starports will produce air units that will move regardless of the right now what you're looking at is the single player mode. Yeah, you have 5 probes and 1 nexus at the start. And if you click on a probe, you can hear the sound for each unit, and there are like buttons on the right side and an avatar on the bottom. Down at the bottom, you can see the attributes of the probe. And yeah, as you just saw, if you put your mouse on the side of the screen, it will scroll automatically. What you can also do is you can drag the white box on the mini-map, and it will move the map according to the movement of your mouse. Another way you can do that is we can use the arrow keys to maneuver around the map. On the top right side is the mineral display and the supply display. Right now, as you can see, you have 50 minerals when you start. Yeah. This is the second player. The second player is a Terran player. It has 5 SCVs and a command center.
Orders, Captain?
The buttons are basically the same and the layout are the same too. If you click on the SCV, you can see that it has a move range. And the move range is calculated by a recursion algorithm so that you can see some terrains can block the movement of the SCV because it's a ground unit. If you click on a spot and it is legal, you can move to that spot. Okay, now I'll demonstrate how to build buildings in this game. You simply hold down B or V if you choose to advance build. If you hold down B and click on the gateway, you can see you have just built a gateway. Yeah, since the gateway is out, now we can build zealots from the gateway. If you click on the gateway, then you will add a zealot to the building queue. And in the info bar, you can see that zealot will finish in 2 rounds. Now the zealot is out, let's move the zealot around. Yeah. Now the zealot is next to base. As you can see on the mini-map, the enemy units and buildings are displayed in red. Now let's move the zealot next to the SCV and attack it. As you can see, after 2 rounds of attack, the SCV only have 28 health. Now if we use the zealot to attack it again, we will kill the SCV. When the unit dies, you can hear the death sound of that unit. As you also can see on the map, the fog of war changes dynamically if your unit moves to different places. And now, it looks like we're supply blocked. So what do? Now we have to build pylons. Yeah, we have to build pylons to support your army. After a round, the pylon is finished. You can see that on the supply display, you can see you now have 20 supply. So we can build more units. Let's try to build some advanced buildings, like maybe robotics facility. Let's move the probe first.
not enough minerals.
Since you just heard, you can't build units without minerals. Now I have got enough minerals, and now we can build a dragoon. So that's basically the demonstration of the game, and now let's go back to the main menu. I've added a fade-in effect for the main menu. Now let's see the credits. Special thanks to the Nike York on TeamLiquid.net for providing the sound files, and special thanks to www.strategyinformer.com for the fastest map I used in my project, and Artanis186 for providing the animated avatars.